Hey guys, second installment of Cooking with Convy, and you're here in Convy's kitchen. So today I'm going to be grilling. It's a nice Sunday, go outside. So I got some ground beef, 96.4. I like the lean meats. Same thing, obviously chicken's kind of always lean, but 97% fat-free. It's a pretty good chicken. Fillets. So these ones kind of just pull out as is. Just going to do a little marinade. Like to do this, at least a half hour before, if you can. It's also a good time to start up the grill, just so it gets nice and warmed up. Especially, I have a pretty big grill, so I like to start that early. Let it get all warmed up. So I got my chicken here. I showed you my spices last time, but my favorites being the seasoned salt and the garlic salt. So throw some Lowry's garlic salt on there. Some seasoned salt, and it's just to give it a little bit of flavor. Nothing special, because I do want to put barbecue sauce on too. So just rub that in a little bit. Flip it over, do the same thing. Hands get pretty messy, but the nature of the beast. So some garlic salt helps to tenderize it too. The salt helps break it down. Some people like to hit it with the little wooden hammer thing. I'm not as partial to that. I don't know. I'm good as is. And rub it in a little bit. Grab a towel, clean it up. So take this. I'm going to put that now into a aluminum pan, just like a pie tin to take out, so I can keep that and throw the marinade on. I'll show you what I've been using lately. I've been liking this one, Bullseye Texas, smoky mesquite with sting of hot peppers. I know it's got a nice tangy, spicy taste that I think is pretty good. And nice little bottles that fit well in the fridge. You can cram a bunch in there. So throw a little bit of that on there. Took a little break, tried to get the foil pans together. I use foil just because it keeps it cleaner. It doesn't stain and it's easier to wash. So for all those reasons, I tend to do that. Now sometimes I'll clean this off. It's all still kind of probably safer to do that, but I don't know, at least for this time I'm not going to. So this is a pound of ground beef, pound and a third it looks like. So I usually break it up into about a third segments, and it won't burn off quite as much just because they are pretty lean. I like to do turkey burgers a lot. I like to do like buffalo burgers. Sometimes buffalo burgers are a little more expensive, but they're supposed to be They're supposed to be good for you. But yeah, like I said, when they're lean, they don't burn off as much fat. Some people might think they don't have quite as much flavor. I don't necessarily agree with that. I think they're all good, and I like to know that it's a little healthier. So I usually like 2 small ones and 1 big guy, so I can kind of gauge, if I made too much food or am not as hungry as I thought, then I can just pick one of the small ones or use it during the week for, like I said, for lunches or I don't know, quick snack after workouts, stuff like that. It's pretty good for me. So more garlic, salt, pepper, and a little seasoned salt. Like I said, I don't know. I think it helps a little bit. Gives a little extra kick sometimes, or a little spice. So push those in. A lot of times I'll like to then take it and just kind of let that be in the middle, and just kind of remake them after I make them the first time. and then I can pour it a little bit on one side or the other or both, depending on how much I would like. If I'm just doing if I'm doing no barbecue sauce and I'm just doing maybe a ketchup and mustard or something like that on top, and whatever vegetables I go with, onions or tomatoes and lettuce and stuff like that. If I'm just doing that with no sauces, then a lot of times I'll do the first pass, and then I'll do the top and the bottom with the spices. This time I'll probably just do the one as is, so I can throw the barbecue sauce on it while I'm cooking it. And yeah, you also might ask, what do you do while you're waiting? So I'm still waiting for the grill to heat up, and I got my burgers over here, got my chicken over here. So make yourself a little hors d'oeuvres. I'm usually medium salsa guy. I like Tostitos. The chips also. So have a little snack, just to tide you over, not too much. You don't want to fill up. So outside, got the grill nice and warm. It's a pretty good grill. Now usually I use the middle and the right side. This time I'm just gonna use the right, or the far left. I mean. A lot of times on the weekends I just cook. Try to cook, for 3-4 days. This one I'm not cooking quite as much. Maybe just for today, Monday, Tuesday, maybe. Fill up my lunches and maybe tomorrow's dinner. I tend on my heavier workout days to eat 4 meals, plus snacks at work and stuff. But usually it's like breakfast, lunch, something after work, and then like an after work pre-workout, and then I work out, and then I'll do something quick after. But both of my half dinners are fairly small. So a lot of times something like this where I can just grab a piece of chicken, throw some rice with it, or maybe cook up some vegetables. That works out really well. And in this one, it's pretty even. The hot spots are still kind of in the back middle and stuff, but it's pretty even. And these were pretty cheap, so it helps me to not feel like I need to be too lenient. I can be a little generous with them, with the sauces. Let's see if I can tilt that down a little bit more. There you go. Looks pretty good. I think those are really good. Got some hot dogs up here. Hot dogs I like just for the quick before workout, after work meal. Just grab one. Not the healthiest thing, but it's quick and easy, light, doesn't fill you up, and not too often, but every once in a while. So I thought I'd throw that in there. So yeah, we can check in a little bit. So yeah, I left it on a little long, which sometimes I try to do, because if you flip too much, you lose the sealing in the juices you want to get. So if you leave it on a little bit longer than what might be natural, it's actually better for it. looking good so far. I accidentally took the sauce in, so I'll have to get it back out. But so far, so good. Alright, so pulled off the burgers. They look good. We'll show. So they turned out pretty good. So one thing I like to do, if I had a good workout today or whatever, I like to do kind of a garlic toast thing. So I'm going to throw some butter, some garlic salt on it. Basically turn it into garlic bread. I'm going to toast it and then put all my toppings and whatever. Burger. And it'll also give me some time while the chicken's finishing up. It was pretty thick chicken, and these were lean burgers, so these cooked way faster. Probably should have timed it up a little bit better, but that's okay. So I'm going to do that and check in a little bit. Alright, so just pulled off the chicken and hot dogs. I threw in, sounds like garlic toast is ready. So I threw another piece of aluminum foil on top of the previous one just because then, the bacteria doesn't get to it right away. So start moving over a couple of them. So this one looks pretty good. Nice grill marks. Always like to see that. Grab the toast. There you go. So that'll be really good. And throw in with a medium-sized burger. Toss it on there. Didn't have as many tomatoes and lettuce and stuff like that as I thought, so I'm gonna throw some more of that barbecue sauce on there that I like. And again, I had some leftover rice and leftover vegetables, and so I'm gonna throw that in there. But I'll give you a little tester, let you know how it is. Hopefully it's not too hot. It is too hot, but no, it's good. It's good. That's good. Yeah, no, it turned out really well. So thanks for watching, and on to the next one.